Welcome to another in-depth comparison tailored specifically for UK buyers, where we take two premium electric SUVs and examine not just what they are, but who they're really for. Today, it's a battle between the Porsche Macan EV and the BMW iX. Two very different interpretations of what a luxury electric SUV should be. If you enjoy detailed UK-focused car reviews like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future comparisons and in-depth ownership insights. Now let's get into it properly. The big question, why these two? Before we talk depreciation, charging infrastructure, or the EV debate, let's focus on something more important. Why would you consider either of these in the UK right now? Electric SUVs dominate the British premium market. From London to Manchester to Edinburgh, buyers want zero emissions capability for city driving, comfort for motorway cruising, premium interiors, practicality for family life, and increasingly strong technology integration. Both of these SUVs sit in roughly similar price brackets once optioned, but they deliver completely different philosophies. The Porsche is about familiarity and driver engagement. The BMW is about innovation, technology, and interior presence. Let's start outside. Exterior styling, subtle sport versus bold statement. Porsche Macan EV, the refined evolution. The Macan EV doesn't scream electric revolution. Instead, it looks like a natural evolution of the petrol Macan. From the front, rounded nose, clean LED light signature, low wide stance, more hot hatch than traditional SUV. It looks sporty, compact, athletic. In UK urban environments, tight streets, older towns, narrow parking bays, that compactness matters. It feels proportionate. From the rear, it's cohesive, not dramatic, but mature. It's bubbly, smooth, aerodynamic. A very Porsche approach. BMW iX, the controversial vision. The BMW iX is bold, unapologetically so. The front grille design remains polarizing in Britain. Some love the futuristic presence. Others still can't get past it. But from the side and rear, it looks like a traditional large crossover. Strong shoulder lines. Large glasshouse. Upright proportions. Parked next to the Macan, the iX looks larger, and it is. In UK terms, that means harder in tight multi-story car parks. More commanding on the motorway, more presence in suburban driveways. The Macan looks like a sporty crossover. The iX looks like a luxury electric flagship. This is where personality starts to divide. Interior philosophy, familiar versus futuristic. Now this is where things get interesting. Porsche Macan EV interior, traditional excellence. Climb into the Macan EV, and you immediately notice something unusual for a modern EV. It feels normal. And that's intentional. You get physical door handles, proper steering wheel buttons, dedicated HVAC controls, logical layout. No unnecessary gimmicks. In a world of over-digitized cabins, that's refreshing. Physical HVAC controls. You don't need to dig through menus to adjust temperature, change fan speed, activate heated seats. That alone will win over many UK buyers who are tired of touchscreen dependency. Infotainment. The screen is clean and simple, but realistically, most people will plug in Apple CarPlay or use Android Auto and leave it there. The drive mode selector sits on the steering wheel. Intuitive, tactile, satisfying. Even the ambient lighting reacts to drive mode changes. Subtle but noticeable. BMW iX interior, innovation first. Now step into the iX. This is not traditional. It feels more like a concept car made real. You can spec red leather, black leather, M Sport interior, or the fabric microfiber eco setup. And you don't pay dramatically more for bold choices. But here's the thing, the ergonomics aren't perfect. Seat adjustability issues. The seat rail's design can be frustrating. Move back, seat rises. Then you must lower it again. It never quite feels perfectly positioned. For long UK motorway drives, M1, M6, A1, that matters. The headrests integrate near-field speakers. Interesting concept. But not everyone likes them. In contrast, the Porsche seats feel naturally positioned. Cabin quality and build. Here's where the BMW claws back serious ground. The iX interior feels ultra-solid, rattle-free, impeccably assembled. In cold UK winters, no dashboard creaks, no trim vibrations. The Macan? Surprisingly, some minor rattles can emerge in colder weather. For a 100,000-plus vehicle, that's disappointing. BMW's material execution feels more premium pound for pound. Porsche's layout feels better. BMW's build feels stronger. Practicality for UK families. Let's talk real life. Front storage. Neither car is perfect. Macan. Deep lower center tunnel storage, but awkward access. Armrest not adjustable. BMW. Open floor design. Looks spacious, but limited usable storage. Both have compromises. Rear seat space. This is where the BMW wins clearly. Porsche Macan rear, cozier. More compact. Limited knee room if front seats pushed back. No reclining function. With a booster seat or child seat, space gets tight quickly. It's effectively a four-seater in practical terms. BMW iX rear. More legroom, less claustrophobic. Better packaging. Full-size car seat fits comfortably. For UK families, BMW makes more sense. Boot space, numbers versus reality. This is critical for British buyers. School runs. IKEA trips. Airport luggage, staycations. Macan boot. It's narrower than expected. 2 30-inch suitcases? You'll struggle. Add a pushchair, weekly groceries, or a pram, and you'll be planning carefully. However, it does have a frunk. Small but useful for charging cables, small bags, emergency items. The iX does not offer a proper frunk. BMW iX boot, larger footprint, but sloping rear reduces usable height. You'll often remove the cargo tray, reorganize luggage, play boot Tetris. Despite size advantage, it's not massively more usable. Surprising. Audio systems, a hidden differentiator. Electric vehicles are quiet, which means sound systems matter more. Porsche Macan audio. Very good cabin isolation helps, clear, balanced. But BMW iX audio. Next level. Harman Kardon is strong. Bowers & Wilkins system is exceptional. Deep bass, strong clarity, immersive staging. For long UK motorway drives, BMW delivers a more theatre-like experience. Technical deep dive, BMW iX, UK perspective. The UK lineup differs slightly from the US, but concept remains similar. Key highlights: aluminium body structure, carbon composite reinforcements, dedicated EV platform, 400V architecture. Battery sizes vary by trim. Efficiency improvements include silicon carbide inverters, reduced rolling resistance, larger battery options in updated models. Air suspension and rear wheel steering dramatically improve. Ride comfort, turning circle, useful in tight British towns. High-speed stability, but charging speeds, 400V means slower peak DC charging compared to 800V rivals. If you rely heavily on rapid charging at UK motorway services, Ionity, GridServe, etc., that's worth considering. Technical deep dive, Porsche Macan EV. The Macan EV uses 800V architecture. That means faster DC charging. Around 21 minutes, 80% in optimal conditions. Better long-distance convenience. Single battery pack across range. 100 kilowatt on total. 95 kilowatt usable. Rear biased weight distribution. Multi-link suspension front and rear. Air suspension standard in many markets. Rear wheel steering optional. Lighter than the BMW by several hundred pounds depending on spec. Handling sharper. More controlled. More driver-focused. Driving experience, UK roads. Now the real test, BMW iX on British roads. What it does brilliantly: isolates you from imperfections. Glides over rough B roads, silences motorway noise. On long journeys, extremely relaxing. Adaptive cruise and driver assist impressive. Cabin serenity is class-leading, but it feels large, in tight corners, villages, car parks. You notice its size. Porsche Macan EV on British roads feels smaller than it is. Steering, direct, precise, engaging. Body control, superior, more composed at speed. Weight distribution gives. Rear drive character, Confidence in corners. It's the one you'd choose for. Welsh mountain roads, Scottish Highlands, a spirited Sunday drive. The BMW, better for Heathrow to Edinburgh motorway comfort. Ownership considerations in the UK. Charging infrastructure. If you mostly charge at home, both work brilliantly. If you rely on public rapid charging, Porsche's 800V system gives faster top-ups. But availability of high-power chargers matters. Depreciation. Historically, Porsche residuals stronger. BMW EVs depreciate more aggressively, but EV market is volatile. Government incentives change. Battery tech evolves quickly. Buying either? This makes sense for many UK buyers, living with them daily. Let's simplify it. Choose the BMW if you prioritize interior quality. You want tech innovation. You carry passengers regularly. You value ride comfort above sportiness. You want the best audio experience. Choose the Porsche if you care about driving engagement. You want traditional controls. You dislike over-digitization. You value faster charging. You prefer compact proportions. The personal decision. If the question is, which would I take for a stressful day? Medical appointment or long hospital visit? Honestly, the BMW iX. Because it isolates stress. It cocoons you. It feels tranquil. But if I wanted to enjoy the drive on the way home, the Macan. Final verdict for UK buyers. This isn't about which car is better. It's about which philosophy fits your lifestyle. The BMW iX is a technological lounge on wheels. The Porsche Macan EV is a driver's electric crossover that happens to be practical. In Britain, where roads vary from tight urban lanes to sweeping countryside B-roads, the Porsche arguably feels more at home dynamically. But for family use, long-distance motorway comfort, and interior solidity, BMW takes it. Both are deeply impressive. Both are flawed in small ways. Neither is perfect, but both represent the future of premium electric SUVs in the UK.